Hi, sweethearts. Welcome to this new nutrition series that we have launched for you. We are going to be calling it Simply Nourished, a SweetFit approach to eating well without the overwhelm. And today's topic is one that I hold near and dear to my heart: the impact of nutrition on fat loss and how the little stuff makes the biggest impact. So let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm really pumped because this is a really powerful chat. And today we're talking about something that affects every single one of you and myself and every client I've ever worked with: nutrition. And more specifically, how the small daily habits can build massive changes in your fitness journey. Now, before you start thinking I'm about to give you a list of rules or tell you to cut carbs or live on salads, hold up, because most of you know that that is never my approach to fitness. That's not what we're talking about. Because honestly, let's be real here. Most of us don't struggle with knowing what to do. We struggle with doing it consistently, right? In theory, we have an idea of what to do. But what my job is to help you guys fine tune things for your unique selves. And that's exactly what we're here to do. However, this chat is enabling or designed to help enable you to stay consistent. If you can relate to that, let me know. Give me like a little wavy emoji in the chat or just say, hey, that's me. Today, I want to help you to see that the little nutrition habits that we build day by day are exactly what drive fat loss, not perfection. So grab your tea or empty coffee mug, your pre workout or your water, whatever you got, and let's dive in. Our first section is talking about why nutrition matters more than we think. You'll also notice that today I've added in golden nuggets. So if you're just here to screenshot things, come and grab those screenshots of the golden nuggets because they are powerful. Let's start with the bold truth. We all know this. You cannot outtrain a poor diet. That means you cannot exercise more than eating a shitty diet. Okay. It's just not sustainable. You can be doing killer workouts. You can hit your 10K steps a day. You can lift all the weights. But your food choices, when they're out of alignment with our goals, are going to help us into the situation of feeling stuck. So, a quick example: let's say you burned 400 calories with a great workout. Great. But one treat after dinner, I mean, like, let's be real here. You're not going to have just one chip or whatever. A proper dessert can be anywhere between like 600 and 1,000 calories. A couple glasses of wine, that's more than 300 easy. Fast food after soccer practice could easily be over 1,000, all in one sitting. So, this is not about restriction. It's about awareness and strategy. And no, I don't want you to eat low calorie either. So, our golden nugget here is that fat loss starts in the gym. Or fat loss does not start in the gym, it starts in the kitchen. So, if you've been working hard on your workouts and not seeing results, we sometimes need to take a step back and take a look at what is actually being eaten, okay? And that is not to say that you can't have them. I have one of you that has 2 or 3 ice caps over the weekend. Another one of you, she enjoys her daily chocolate. It's not about taking things out, it's just about refinagling things so that we can have what we want and get our goals too. Okay? Our next section is that small habits lead to big results. We're talking about those little things that add up over time because the truth is, most of your results come from the basic things that you do every day, your daily rituals, okay? Let me talk you through the most five. I can't talk today. Let me walk you through 5 of the main changes that my most successful clients have implemented and that you can start today. Protein at every meal. Number 1, protein helps us stay fuller longer, supports muscle, and reduces cravings. So we're going to think like eggs or Greek yogurt as a snack, or chicken or lentils or tofu at dinner, okay? Number 2 is hydration. Even slight dehydration can make us feel tired and hungry. If we're aiming for 2 to 3 liters a day, aka 64 to 86-ish ounces or 96-ish ounces, okay, a day, we're going to sip it through the day, not all at once. Don't have it all at the end of the day or you'll be up all night peeing, okay? The third one is smart snacks. Instead of grabbing chips or candy. We're going to go for things that have protein and fiber. So we could do like hard-boiled egg and berries, an apple with almond butter, or even an apple and Nutella, or whatever fruit and cheese. Like I like to really mix it up, those kind of things. Number 4 is liquid calories. Okay. Instead of grabbing our drinks that are sugar filled, frappuccinos, for example, okay, or juices or wine, those kind of things add up fast and could be hindering us without realizing it. So if you're not full after, they're going to spike your blood sugar as well. Number 5 is the biggest one and the one that we have to have the most serious talk about. Don't skip meals, okay? Skipping meals can seem like a good idea, but it's going to backfire on us. It leads to overeating later, energy crashes, or emotional eating. But on top of that, it also makes us irritable. It makes us less patient. It makes us cranky. It's just not a good situation. So, golden nugget number 2 is that you don't need a new diet. You just need better eating habits or better daily habits. Take a second. Which one of these do you already do? What one do you think you could work on this week? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. Now, nutrition that I present with you guys is always backed by science. It's not just like coach talk, okay? Coach talk doesn't make any sense. So let's nerd it out together for a second and bring in the research. In 2015, a study published by Obesity Reviews found that participants who ate higher protein meals, even just a little higher, experienced more satiety. So they were more satisfied, less snacking, less reaching for the shit, okay? And greater fat loss over 12 weeks. In other words, more protein equaled fewer cravings and equaled better results. Another one from 2017 in Appetite showed that eating fiber-rich meals naturally reduced overall calorie intake without making people feel deprived. So volume is a key here, okay? AKA, in other words, having our veggies and our fruits with other things is going to help us feel full, okay? Not only does this work in real life, it is backed by science. So golden nugget number 3, the most successful fat loss comes from sustainable tweaks, not strict diets, not one meal a day or really strict keto or cutting out food groups, low carb this. It doesn't come from like these really drastic approaches. No, yes, they technically work for some people, but they don't work long term, and you can't eat like that long term. So the goal here is always teaching you how to eat long term while seeing results, right? Part number 4 is the biggest one. All right, this is the granddaddy. Why consistency is always the true and real struggle. This is the part that no one talks about enough. Why don't we do these things consistently? We know they make us feel great. Why do we always hit a bump? Because again, most of us know in theory how to eat healthy, right? But life is going to get in the way. You're tired. Maybe your baby didn't sleep. The dog was up howling all night. Maybe there was a car accident. I don't know, whatever it is. Life happens. You forgot to grocery shop. You're stressed and grabbing a muffin on the go or skipping lunch altogether. I see it all the time and I've done it myself. This is why awareness is so powerful. Stopping and thinking is so powerful. Here's one thing that I'm going to recommend to all of you. Track your habits. All right. Track your habits. That's why we have them in the app. All right. Those of you that are on macros, great. Those of you who are on meal plans, also great. You don't have to track every minute detail to see results. Just ask ourselves at the end of the day, did we eat a protein-rich breakfast? Did we have enough water? Did we stop and eat lunch instead of actually just sitting there snacking all day? Did we eat any vegetables today? Okay. Nothing fancy. And the clarity that this gives you is next level. So our golden nugget number 4 is that the most powerful diet change isn't food. It's awareness. So I want to leave you with a really good game plan, something simple that you can implement for the rest of your week. And let's talk about it. Something that you can actually do and actually feel like you're moving the needle. You don't need to overhaul your life, right? So we can do a 3-part nutrition reset. Of course, We're following meal plans, we're tracking macros, but sometimes we just need a little bit of a dial shift. And that's what today is for. Pick one meal to clean up. Maybe it's breakfast, swapping just basic cereal for eggs and fruit. Maybe it's, cleaning up our snacks instead of going for like an O. Henry bar every single day. Swap it out for a protein bar. Okay. We're going to add protein and produce to 2 meals a day. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a start. Okay. And 3 is to hydrate like a champ. Grab a big water bottle, set a reminder, flavor it with fruit, Mio, I don't care. Just make it down the hatch. Do these 3 things consistently for the next week, and I promise you that you'll feel better. You're going to have more energy, less bloat, better hunger control, and probably happier poops. Just saying. Golden nugget number 5 is that starting small and being consistent allows your body a chance to respond. Okay? So let's bring it home here, guys. Fat loss doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being present and intentional with the small stuff. It's not the extreme diets that maybe landed you in here in the first place. It's the water you drink, the snacks you prep, and the habits you repeat. I want to hear from you. What's one thing that you're going to try this week? Drop it in the comments below. And if you're thinking, man, this was a good reset, let me know. And if you want more content like this, please tell me. I'm always looking to improve and bring you extra value. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember, it's only Friday, so let's finish the week strong. You still have 2 other days to get in workouts. Switch your nutrition again. It doesn't have to start on a Monday. It should start right now. So that was Simply Nourished, a SweetFit approach to eating well without the overwhelm. I gotta add in that little cheesy line. Anyways, see you guys later. Happy Friday.